Well, good evening, everybody. It's Dave coming to you from the Wyoming house for another Fireside chat. I think I took 3 days off. I didn't post anything, at least on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, maybe Friday. Maybe it's been 4 days. I don't really know. So, anyway, just hello to you from Wyoming. And gosh, Sean flew in, got here, no problems. Friday night, he might have been an hour delayed, but I don't count that as a problem anymore. Yeah, we had great days. Saturday, Sunday was perfect weather. And then he flew out Monday afternoon and got a little bit delayed on the departure. Denver flow control is hard on the incoming flight. So sometimes they hold you on the ground until you have a landing slot available in the air traffic control system. So they held him up. He's about a half hour late getting home. But again, I don't count that as a problem in today's airline system. So tonight's just going to be kind of a catch-up chat, let you know how things have been. Talk to you about the fast. I'll give you a couple topics that will be coming up. Probably one each for the next few nights. So tonight I'm actually doing an evening smoke, which I don't do very often, but using the Wyoming Meerschaum. See that beautiful caramelization is doing nicely. Pipe's in great shape. What am I smoking in it? Went back to Boswell's Premium Burley. It's one of my favorites. Char light, little tamp, relight. Now this morning I had no problem keeping it lit. But now that the camera's on, it'll probably burn out every 5 minutes. It's good to see Uncle Willie getting his outdoor smoke on again. Getting his coop back in shape. It's good to see Father Brian getting on a vacation. Pretty extensive one. He's doing a lot of driving. He's only about 2 hours from my Maryland house yesterday. If I'd been there, I'd have gone to see him. And then I believe for the next several days, he's in Gatlinburg. It's a town I've never been in. I'd love to go see it. Anyway, it's just nice to see everybody going. I thought Greg did a great job with his Chicago Pipe Show videos. I think they were the best I saw. And then he bought that beautiful Meerschaum and cut the stem off today and glued that new one on. Turned out pretty good. It turned out better than I expected it to, that's for sure. The R Dog is his nickname. Wants to be a participant tonight, so he stayed close. There he is, sleeping on his wolf skin on his leather couch. So clearly he's roughing it here in the mountains too. So let's talk about wildlife real quick. So in our neighborhood here, we have a female moose, a cow, that has lived here the last several winters, and I hadn't seen her yet. The trip in January, which was only 5 days, and then up until 2 days ago, I hadn't seen her here either. But she showed up, so she has her calf from last year, which we call a yearling, and then she has a new calf this year, which is the calf. I've not been able to get a good video of the calf, but I've got a good video of what we call our moose, and then I've got a good video of her yearling. So I'm going to stop the video and show you those real quick, and then we'll come right back. So there's Mama Moose, not the greatest shot, but her yearling was the other video, and here's Mama Moose She tends to live here in the wintertime. Of course, she's not going to move around or make this easy on me, is she? Anyway, what you think are horns or antlers really are her ears. Anyway, I think she has 2 babies. She's got a new one and a yearling, both here. I haven't seen the new one much, but we caught the yearling on the last video, and here's Mama. So it looks like our moose came back. This is our neighborhood moose. We haven't seen her much this year. Looks like her calf, actually. Looks like a yearling calf. So Mama's around here somewhere, and Sean saw a sibling last night, so we'll look again, but kind of nice have a little neighborhood moose back. It's hot tonight. So Ranger and I got back into our normal daily agenda today. So we got back out on his our 4-mile walk together today, and then we went downtown. And when one of my buddies found out that Ranger was there, he went and got his dog and brought him in. And he's a full-blood Burmese mountain dog. So I'm going to show you 3 pictures of him. I'll just put these up here, and it was kind of fun for Ranger to have a playmate. This is the second one this trip. So he's had 2 playmates this trip, and it's kind of fun that the guys know when I'm here, Ranger's here, therefore they should bring their dog in too. So it's more like a cigar and dog lounge right now. It's pretty funny, but it was fun to see. So I just wanted you to see what that looked like. Hey guys, and I hope you're following Parsimonies Piper and Potter Piper in their Screw Tape Letter series. They did the 6th letter. I believe they did it yesterday. I watched it this morning. But it's a 33-week series, and I can't recommend enough that you go and spend. They keep their videos to 15 to 17 minutes, so you're not asking you for a lot of time, but it brings up great talking points, great thinking points, and I just really, God, strongly recommend you take those 15 minutes a week and let your brain be stretched by different ideas and different thoughts in the world of Christianity. I find it amazing. I'm reading a Screw Tape Letter a day, so I'm way out like in number 21. But then I go back and read the one they're doing, and it's really interesting. I just highly recommend you watch that. So it's the Screw Tape Letters series with Ethan and Brian. They're both awesome. So we'll give you a fast update and talk about Sean. So Sean flew in Friday night, and I broke my fast with him at breakfast Saturday morning. Nice and gentle. 2 eggs, a couple of strips of bacon, and that was it. No potatoes, none of the toast, none of that. None of the carb-loaded stuff. I had no problems with it. That night, we had a great dinner. It's if you ever come here, Jackson Hole, it's called the Blue Heron, and it's an old house they converted into a little restaurant, and it's a first-class restaurant. So I had the elk tenderloin and the asparagus. Again, no issues whatsoever. It's fantastic. So and then Sunday we just stayed in the house most of the day, and then Sunday night we went out to another place that I can highly recommend. It's the $1 Million Cowboy Steakhouse, not the bar. On downstairs is the steakhouse, and it's a first-class steakhouse, one of the best I've ever eaten. You know, they're famous for the ribeye, and that's what I had. It was great. So I allowed Sean to order the sides, and he ordered mac and cheese, and he ordered the mushrooms. So I actually ate some of the mac and cheese. Wow, it was crazy good. So Sunday was also Sean's birthday. He turned 23, and we have a tradition in our family where my wife bakes Sean not a birthday cake, but a really kind of spicy key lime pie. I mean, it's limey, and we're a family that likes the flavors to be bold. And so Sean decided, since he loves to cook, we got the recipe from Mom, and he baked it. I was the assistant chef. But he baked his own key lime pie, and I actually ate some of that Sunday night, and when we got back from dinner, and then a slice at lunchtime on Monday. So, and that was all I ate on Monday. So today I decided that I'm going to do a fast, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to eat one thing each day and not go completely calorie-less. So today for a late lunch around 3 o'clock, I had the best Reuben sandwich in the city. It's actually attached to the same strip mall. It's called Creekside Marina. Yeah, Creekside Marina. And Creekside has great reviews. They have a huge sandwich counter, and it's ridiculously good. So that's what I ate today. I won't eat anything again till probably 3 o'clock tomorrow. So I'll be on probably a 23-hour day fast, or eat something relatively small and be done for the day. That'll be better, because when I get back, I leave Monday morning for Denver, and Monday night and Tuesday night we have dinners scheduled for Sean and I in some really nice places in Denver, and I'll review those for you when we do them. And then I fly home Wednesday, so a week from tomorrow I'll be back in Maryland, and we'll be back in the paddock. So Sean and I use that time. We get one-on-one time more and more now because of the Wyoming house and because he lives in Denver. So we use that time to share favorite restaurants and favorite meals, and we use that time to for him to teach me, like, what is he watching. So he shows me his favorite movies and his favorite TV shows, but they're more like WebTube series. Um, Fantastic. I mean, it's just fun. I get to kind of get a peek into his world and what he's like and what he likes to watch and what influences him. So it's just a great way to spend. Really, we had about 2 days together, if you think about it, but it was just a fantastic time. Pretty deep, meaningful one-on-one time. There's not too many distractions. It's just he and I here. We take Ranger out for a walk. Sean doesn't like to go out too much into bear country. I don't mind, but Sean doesn't particularly like it, so we keep the walks shorter. But it's just it's rare one-on-one time for a guy to have his 23-year-old son, really, just for one-on-one, for from Friday night to Monday afternoon. So it's just it's a great way for us to grow a little bit closer and show that what's important to him is important to me, and that really brings him in close to me. So we've been doing that now almost 2 years, and it's just a fabulous few days. Whether we spend a day or two together or 4 or 5 together, it's always a time that we actually grow closer together and learn more about each other. So, I made the comment at dinner on Sunday night about, I really feel like we've transitioned from father, son, to more like friends. And he said, Dad, I felt that way for the last 3 or 4 years already. So that was, that was a good thing to hear. So guys, I have 3 subjects I'm going to be bringing up in the next 3 videos. I'm going to try and not create 40 and 45-minute fireside chats. So I'm going to do one a night. I won't do any of them tonight because otherwise I'll blow this out. But so I think the first one will be, why do I smoke a pipe? What made me look for it last January, and what has made it such an important part of my life. So why do I smoke a pipe will probably be tomorrow night. I think the fire took a tumble again. The second will be, what does it mean to me to be a member of Team Freedom? For me, I'm going to state what I say. There's a bunch of things in it. Some of them are tough. It is not meant to be judgment if you don't believe the same thing. That's, I think, the great thing about why we are members of the Team Freedom is we all join for a different reason, for different purposes. And I've already written it out, but I want to go through it again, and I'm putting real thought into these things and not just trying to give you a 2-minute flippant answer. I really want you to understand why I smoke a pipe, why I smoke a cigar, and why am I a member of Team Freedom, and why am I making such an effort to get more of you to join and display that, our badge of honor, and to take some next steps. The last step is a question that came into me, and that was asked very nicely, but from a guy overseas. It says, I don't get it. I don't understand why you need all these weapons. And he's got 4 or 5 reasons he's asking the question. And I wrote back to him and said I would do a video of it. So I think the third part, we'll see how long these videos get, but it'll take 1, 2, or 3 nights to get these 3 subjects out and done right. So I have strong feelings for why we need these weapons. I have strong feelings why I own them, and what I intend to do with them if I need to. But I'll put all that into a real video for you guys. I want it to be a thought out, written out, edited, look through set of reasons I believe this. So those 3 topics will be coming up next, but I don't want to make this whole lot longer tonight, so I'm going to say goodnight. So I got to call the wife, and it's getting to be about 10:15 back East Coast, and that's getting on the late edge for me to make the call. So you guys, I'll end the same way I always do. May God bless you, and I mean that. May God bless you and your family and those close to you. May God turn his ear to your prayers. And if you're not praying, I really ask you to think about your priorities. I think daily prayer is important. Remember what I said a couple months ago? Don't treat your God like a fire escape. Don't turn to him only when you're in a panic situation. Develop a relationship with him now. May God turn his face towards you, and may he make his face shine upon you and those around you. And may God bless you as well as and as completely as he has blessed me in my life. So guys, that's it. Hope you had a great Monday and Tuesday, and we will talk again tomorrow and Wednesday. Good night, everybody.